Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Hello Word, where we dive into the fascinating world of English vocabulary. I'm your host, Alex, and I'm so excited to share today's word with you. Our word of the day is base, a B1 level noun that means the bottom or foundation of something. Let's explore what that means and how we can use it in our everyday lives. When we talk about the base, we're referring to the part of something that supports or anchors it. Think about the base of a building. It's the foundation that holds everything up. Similarly, the base of a lamp is what keeps it standing steady on your table. It's all about stability and support. Now, let's look at some synonyms for base and see how they work in sentences. Words like foundation, foot, and bottom can often be used in similar ways. For example, you might say, "The foundation of this bridge is incredibly strong," or "She found her ring at the bottom of the bag." These words highlight the idea of a starting point or the lowest part of something. On the flip side, we also have antonyms, which are words with opposite meanings. For base, we might use words like top, summit, or peak. Picture a mountain. The base is where you start your climb, but the peak is where you want to finish. You could say, "The climbers were exhausted by the time they reached the peak of the mountain." Now, let's talk about how you might use base in everyday conversation. Imagine you're describing a recipe. You could say, "The base of this soup is chicken broth, and then we add the vegetables." Or, if you're explaining a project, you might mention, "We need a solid base for the structure before we can build the rest." Here are some examples of base in action. The lamp's base was cracked, so it kept falling over. At the base of the statue, there was a small plaque with the artist's name. The scientist explained that their research provided the base for future studies. To wrap things up, we've learned that base is a noun that refers to the bottom or foundation of something. It's often used when talking about stability and support, with synonyms like foundation, foot, and bottom, and antonyms like top, summit, and peak. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe to the podcast and leave a review. Your support really helps others discover the show. And before you go, I'd love for you to create your own sentence using the word base and share it in the comments. I can't wait to see what you come up with. See you next time on Hello Word.